Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while and it's so lovely to be here sharing again with you, so thank you for joining me. Throughout April we had the Easter holiday and my son was on a 2-week break from nursery and it was so lovely to spend that time with him. And then after that I haven't really got back into the swing of things, but I'm really glad to say I'm back creating videos again and it's so nice to be here. I hope you're all doing well. So today's video is a little catch up to share with you what I'm working on at the moment, and my projects are currently really heavily inspired by the season that we're in, which is spring. I love this time of year, it is my absolute favourite. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, and nature around us is really coming to life. The flowers are blooming, the sun is shining, leaves on the trees and buds and blossom, and I love it all. It really energises me and I feel revitalised, because in the darker, colder months I don't feel as creative, but at this time of year I really feel like I can't stop making things, and I've been like that. I've been sewing and creating so much recently, so I hope you like to see it. I'm currently working on 2 mini quilts. This is one of them. So I'm using 1/2-inch hexagons and 1/2-inch jewel shapes, and I'm creating these rosettes and adding embroidery flowers to the centre. I'm really enjoying this project. I told myself that I was going to allow myself to create some original pieces this year, so this is one of those. And this is the other mini quilt, which I've shown you little bits of before. It's larger, the shapes are 3/4 inch in size, and I'm really enjoying this spring flowers mini quilt. I'm excited to add more to it. So I thought today I would share with you my biggest inspiration, which comes from nature. And you can see the tiny forget-me-nots that have inspired that piece there. I absolutely love nature, and particularly flowers, which I'm sure won't be a surprise to any of you. And it is the tiny flowers that really capture my imagination. So today I would like to take you on a journey to my favourite place, which is really giving me so much inspiration. Last year, when the pandemic began, I didn't leave the house for 4 weeks, And at the end of those 4 weeks, I went out and I went to these woods which are right near to our house, and the first thing that we saw was the bluebells. And it was the most amazing journey, and for 24 hours after that I just couldn't get those bluebells out of my head. And here they are again a year later. The scent is so wonderful, the sight is just spectacular. I just can't even convey it through the video. It is absolutely stunning. Back home we have some bluebells in our garden. They are not wild bluebells, they are the Spanish bluebells that had been planted in this garden before we moved in. They are different to the English wild bluebells because they are lighter in colour and they come from all sides of the stem, not just one side and droop over like the English ones do. It's illegal to pick wild bluebells, but these ones are not wild and they're from my garden, so that's okay. I'll leave some more information about bluebells in the description bar below. So I just thought I'd share a little bit of my process of making this bluebell block. Of course inspired by the bluebells in the woods, and this really is experimental for me as I take my idea and I play around with colours and stitches and just experiment and see whether I like what I come up with. So I've done stem stitch for the stem, I'm now doing chain stitch for the leaves, and I really like the texture that this gives. And I'm just adding some satin stitch bluebells in that really lovely blue colour. There's been lots of interest in my Spring Flowers mini quilt, and I was planning to put it into a pattern book and make that available. Then I've had some other ideas about things I want to write, and so I haven't quite decided yet, but it's really lovely that there's so much interest in it, and I will make the pattern available in some way or other when everything is finalised, but I've still got a lot of work to do on it yet. Thank you so much for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Bye bye.